Hi everyone, welcome back to Art with Mrs. S. This week we're going to be practicing a very important skill. So we're not making a project itself, but we're going to be practicing using a material we used in kindergarten a lot for art, and that's crayons. So if you don't have crayons at home, you need to find some somewhere, and they don't have to be good crayons. I always get, well, it's broken, I can't use it anymore. These crayons can be an assortment of nice new crayons to broken crayons to crayons with no paper anymore. So I have a variety here. It's a whole kind of bin. I recycle these lunch trays, and I'm going to be using different colors too. If you need to just use one or two colors, if that's all you can find, that works for me. So we're going to practice some crayon techniques. If you look in your kindergarten Digital Davis textbook, page 7, we're going to be trying out some of those techniques, and then I'll show you a few other things here too. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with one of my newer crayons. So it's still got the paper on it. It still kind of has a point. If you have a brand new box of crayons at home, you'll have even better luck than me. And this one, I'm going to kind of practice how to hold this. Hopefully you don't hold a crayon like this, but sometimes we will. You'll hold it more like you would hold a pencil when you want to use the tip of your crayon. And if you want it really light, I'm not pressing super hard, but then as I go darker and darker, I'm actually pushing down and pressing harder, and suddenly I have almost 3 different tints or shades with the same crayon. So if you want to practice going from light to dark, so pressing really, really, really light, and then pressing harder and harder, building up that crayon wax until it gets nice and dark and full. My next technique for my crayons that I'm going to use, I need a crayon that doesn't have paper on it. So if you have brand new crayons, you may not want to quite do that yet, or if you have a piece that's broken off, it's a little easier to pull off that crayon paper. So what I like to say, when I'm doing a crayon rubbing, if I lay my crayon down on the paper flat, like taking a little nap, and then you're going to kind of take these 2 fingers and pinch it. I'm also pressing down. You can see the table shaking. I'm going to press down, and now to do a crayon rubbing, I pinch and press down and move around. A crayon rubbing is a great way to get a texture from the other side of my paper, or if I need to color a big area of a white piece of paper like this, this is a really quick way to do it with a crayon rubbing. My next technique I'm going to show you today is actually using blending. So you're going to want 2 different colors of crayons. And I think I'm going to use yellow. Let's see if I have one here. I also have a blue that I'm going to use. You can use any colors you want. You can experiment with more than just 2 colors to practice blending. Notice it looks kind of scribbly on my paper, but I'm not scribbling. I'm not all over the place. I'm trying to control how I'm holding my crayon or how hard I'm pressing. So for the blending, you can do that crayon rubbing if you don't have paper on your crayons, or I'm just going to press lightly to my paper, 1 color, and then now I can take that second color and blend over top, and you can start seeing a little green shine through as those blues and that yellow blends or mixes together. Sorry. So there's my 3rd crayon technique. The technique that I see the most often, a lot of students, we hold our crayon like a pencil, and we're doing this to color in. We're just kind of scrabbling to fill a space. But what I would like you to start trying to do is using your crayon to press light to dark and fill a nice and solid and full. Using your crayon to do a crayon rub as you lay it on its side to fill up a larger space so we don't have this kind of scrabble tornado going on. And I'd also like you to try blending your crayons together. After you're done practicing with your crayon techniques, I would like you to post your artwork. If you just want to post your techniques, great. If you want to make a picture and practice these in an image, you can post that as well. I can't wait to see what everybody's made. Thanks.